Hey, it's Son, welcome back to another video. Quickly before this video starts, I just wanted to say that we are almost at 100,000 channel views. Now, that's pretty crazy. 6 years ago when I started this channel, I was hoping to get to this place, but I never really knew if we would. But now we're here and I'm almost at 100k channel views. There's almost 100,000 people that have clicked on one of my videos, and I think that's pretty cool. So if you want to help me get to 100k, and I'll have a little special when we get there, make sure to go check out some other videos and subscribe, stick around, leave a like on this video. Now that we've got all that out of the way, I'm just gonna get right into this CSGO knife tier list, because that's what you're all here for. Alright, to start off our tier list, we have the bayonet knife. Now the bayonet knife, I feel like this is the perfect middle ground for a knife. You know, it's a pretty good knife. It looks cool. I would use it. It's not amazing. It's good. It's not definitely not bad. Because of that, I think it deserves a B tier. Next up on our list is the Bowie knife. Now, the Bowie knife, I think it's a pretty similar ranking to the bayonet. So because of that, I'm going to put it at a similar ranking to the bayonet. We're just going to give it a B tier. Okay, now look. I think you all know where this next one's going. The butterfly knife. It's such a good knife. It's so perfect. Spin it around on your finger. You whip it around in circles. You do little tricks. I even have a practice butterfly knife in real life because of how cool it was. So it's just gotta go to S tier. There's no other place you could put it. After that one, we have the classic knife. Now the classic knife, it's the classic knife. There's nothing else I can really say about that. It's not super good, but it's definitely not bad. So because of that, we're gonna give it a C. Alright, I don't really know how to pronounce this one, so we're just gonna give it a shot. I believe this is called the Falchion knife. I had to pull it up separately because I have to read the name to even get it somewhere close. So we're going to go with that, and I'm not going to say the name again because I'm not going to be able to pronounce the name again. It's not a bad knife. I personally like it. I think it has some good skins. So because of that, I'm going to put it at an A. I'm going to put it at an A. I like the skins on it. Next up, we have the flip knife. The flip knife, it's not bad. It's a pretty popular knife. I see it around. It's nothing too special though. So because of that, we're gonna give it a C. Next up is the gut knife. The gut knife it's a pretty common knife I see when I'm playing CS:GO, and that's for good reason. I would personally get one. I like it. There's something about a sapphire Doppler gut knife that just looks clean, just with the blue blade and still having that wooden handle, pairing it up with some sort of blue gloves. It just works. It works well. So I'm going to put it at an A. I'm going to put it at a C. I think that's where it belongs in my book. I feel like it could be used pretty well. You could enjoy it, and you could like a huntsman knife, but there's also definitely good reasons to not. Next up, we have another knife that holds a special place in my heart. The karambit. There's something about just the smooth, buttery motion of spinning it around your finger when you're surfing that just makes it perfect. It's a perfect surf knife in my opinion, because you especially got really good skins. Like, I love surfing with a karambit lure. It's just mwah, you know? It's perfect. Next up, we got the M9 bayonet. It's really similar to the regular bayonet, so I'm gonna rank it just right up there. I think that's where it goes. Next up on our list, we have the Navaja knife. I believe that's how you pronounce it. All I remember is kind of what the name looks like. I don't really like it. It's not really one of my favorites, so I'm gonna put it in D. I think that's where it belongs in my book. Next up, we have the Nomad knife. Now the Nomad, it just looks really basic. It's not a bad knife. It just looks really basic. So because of that, it's got to go in a C for me. Next up, we have the paracord. Now, the paracord, it looks futuristic. I think that's the best way to explain it. Looks like I went straight into like Tron and I grabbed a knife from Tron, and this is what it was. It's not bad, but it also, I feel like it doesn't belong in a higher tier. So I'm going to put it right down and C, like a majority of the knives so far. Now, this next one for me, I'm really sorry to my people out there that love the shadow daggers. It's an immediate D. It doesn't even get a chance, in my opinion. They're so tiny, and then there's two of them. Like, it just doesn't, it's there's something off. I used to love them, but just not anymore. It's just not right. Next up on our list is the skeleton knife. The skeleton knife, it's one of my favorites. For me personally, I think it belongs in the S tier. There's something about its inspect animation that I just really like. I really like the moving around the finger. Next up, we have the stiletto knife. Now, the stiletto knife, I just love how thin the knife is, and I love the inspect too, where you kind of like just flip it around in your finger. I don't know, I feel like I'd drop it and cut myself in real life, but it works in CSGO. So, I'm going to give it an A. Next up on our list is the survival knife. The survival knife looks like you took the paracord and threw it into modern times instead of going into 2039. So, because of that, it still looks too similar in my opinion. I'm putting it at a C again. Now the Talon. The Talon is, it's like the Karambit's little brother. It's not quite on the level of the Karambit, you know? It's just not quite there. So I'm going to give it a solid A. For the last knife of the day, we have just a regular old base knife. This one is my personal best friend because it's the only one of this list that I actually own. So, it's going to go in an A tier, or S tier. S tier for me. I think that's just the perfect place for it. Well, if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And remember, we're almost at 100k channel views, and I might just do a special little video when we get there. If you guys are all here from that microwave video, welcome. I do other content, so please check it out. And if you like my videos, subscribe and stick around. And yeah, that's gonna be it from me. I will see you guys all later. Peace.